Hey guys, it's Logan down at Rocky Mountain Honda. I get asked all the time what to look for when buying a used bike. This beautiful NC750S just came in, and I want to just show you around it before the techs had their mitts on it. So come on close to the bike, I'll show you a couple of things that you should look for. Right at the front of the bike, look at the forks. What you want to do is you actually want to put a little pressure on the forks there, and then you want to see if there's any oil that comes up. When we're down here, take a look at the brakes and take a look at the tires. So you can see these tires are nice and smooth, there's no chips out of it, it's not flat in any spots, there's no cupping. So these tires are actually really good. Take a look at the radiator. Lots of times on some bikes that are taking a lot of off-road, you're gonna see a lot of dents and dings in the radiator. This radiator is clean. If you come a little around the bike, everybody says that the bike's never been dropped. Now, I wouldn't trust anything anyone says. I would physically look at the bike itself. There's a couple of key points that you want to look for if you can tell if the bike's been dropped. First thing that actually touches when the bike goes down is this little peg here. So you can see this is clean. This can actually be easily changed. So another place you'd look is you'd look at the levers, at the mirrors, bottom of the exhaust. As you can see, everything is all clean. So this bike, as from what I can tell, has not been dropped. Another thing you want to look for is if you come around to the display here, make sure the display lights up and everything works fine. While you're there, make sure your signal lights work. Now I can tell that the battery is low because there's not enough power to power both. So we'll have to look at the battery. Another thing while we're here, on the odometer, battery's that low. On the odometer it says 1,416 kilometers. Now I don't always trust the odometer, and the reason being, if you come around and you take a look on the inside, back in May 25th of 2017, Rocky Mountain Honda Powerhouse replaced the odometer, so the kilometers are not true. So we actually have to take 2170, add it to the odometer it has. So make sure that those are correct. Another thing you want to make sure is make sure that you have your manual and both keys. Make sure it starts and runs the way it should, and if you have any service history, it'll go a long way. More to learn about, but please come on down to Rocky Mountain Honda and come check out some bikes.